Well, I don't know what we're getting into here, but I love me some George Benson, and I know our Alpha Patron Barry wouldn't steer us wrong. Let's go. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. And we are back with Mr. George Benson, and he's got some friends. He's at the Montreux Jazz Festival. I don't know what year exactly, but he's got Rachelle, Ferrell, and then Toots Thielmans as well with him. They're performing Everything Must Change live, and that's all I know. I'm going into this completely blind. I have heard like on Broadway and some other George Benson stuff, so I know that he is one hell of an artist. And once I saw this request come up, I was like, I'm in there. Let's go. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps. I am shadow banned basically in the YouTube algorithm jail, so all the likes, comments, subscribes, all that really helps. And don't forget there's a Patreon too if you really want to help out. All right, here we go. Everything Must Change. George Benson. 3, 2, 1, go. It's either Rachel or Rachelle. I don't know, bro.
Everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Everyone must change. Nothing stays the same. The young become the old, and mysteries
Damn, all the songs messing with me
today. But that's the way of time. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure, except rain comes from the clouds, some lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly.
Whoa.
But never much too soon. Yes, everything's changed. The young become the old, and mysteries do unfold.
Oh my God.
Cause that's the way of life. Nothing and no one will change. There are not many things in life that can be so wrong.
Those runs are insane. Oh my God.
Eyes of the sky, and rain comes from the clouds, and hummingbirds do fly. The rain comes from the clouds.
Oh, that mic
Sun
pool.
lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Rain, 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 rain comes from the clouds.
The way she contorts her mouth to get the sound is insane.
Let's up the up the sky, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Yes, they do, yes, they do.
There it is.
Sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds, music makes me cry.
Rachelle, Ferrell, George Benson, Just Tillman. Yo. Right now, it gives me pleasure if
Yeah, tonight tonight has been brutal for me in the videos. Oh my god, I've cried in every damn video. Oh man, I just guess I know how to pick them. Freaky Friday. Oh man. Fuck. What do you even say about that? I mean, that was the best duet I think I've ever fucking heard. And that's something we haven't really dived into much here. It's like, you know, duets. We've done, you know, plenty, I guess, but not like really gotten into it. That was one of the most stimulating, and just, you could tell from the way she was looking at him, like in the very beginning. Like, it wasn't even like after he started singing, and that's kind of like right when he started singing, actually. The way that she was looking him up and down, like, I already knew just from those looks that it was going to be a hell of a duet. But she's like a vocal contortionist. The way that she just like I said, she contorts her mouth, and her motion of like the way that like when she exhales, like the motion of her head as she does it, and like her mouth. There's so many little techniques and details that she uses I've never seen a singer use like to that extent before. I thought it was fabulous, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. She not only had one hell of a voice, but she knows how to use it, like almost as an instrument, you know, even though the human voice is an instrument, but that was like a technical, I don't know, beyond actual vocal work. That was insanity. And then you pair that with George Benson's already fantastic voice. Like, he is got so much soul and charisma to him. It's not fair. I wish that I would have gotten a little bit of that. You know what I mean? Like, god damn, good for you, bro. Just to have that stage presence and to just command that entire stage and the crowd at the same time, man. And everybody was looking at him and Rachelle. And then Toots came in, man. That harmonica solo, and at the very end, those last couple notes, I think, really, you know, tied the knot on this song, or the bow, you know, whatever you want to say. It was a nice topping, basically, but the real present was that duet. And honestly, even though George was fabulous, I think it was honestly Rachelle that stole the show there. That was show-stopping. Like, that was mouth agape for 15 seconds with no words to come to mind, basically. I was just stunned. And I love when that happens. And I'm pretty sure Barry knew that was going to, you know, stun me. So he always picks the good one, so I appreciate you, Barry. George always has a good instrumental complement, and for the most part, it was used as a compliment here. Like, it wasn't the focus of the song in any way, but they did have like almost a full complement there. You had a conductor and everything like that, the harmonica. To be honest, the instrumental, for once, I wasn't even really paying attention to it. I was completely paying attention to the vocal work. Just the work between Rachelle and George was just fabulous. Like, they're not even a couple or anything, I'm guessing, and they completely sold me that they were they really did, and who knows, maybe they were, I don't know, but they sold it well at the end of the day. No matter what actually happened, they sold that so well. And just to speak on the topic of the song as well, I mean, good God, what a song. I don't know if this is written by George or this is a cover or what. I'll let you guys fill me in. But that, those lyrics. And it's so true how, you know, the young become old, and it's just a cycle that just repeats over and over. It just goes on, and we raise the next generation, and then they take care of us, and we die. And then they raise the next generation, and it just goes on and on and on until we blow ourselves up, you know? And whatever. And I say whatever. All of human existence, whatever. No, but I don't downplay what we've done. I mean, to start from where we started, probably, you know, I mean, we don't have a real idea of where we came from, but I mean, like, change is just a constant. That's the only thing that actually is a constant in our lives that we know will always happen is change, no matter what. Change and death. Things, they could stay the same for a while, but no matter what, things are going to change. It's just like the law of thermodynamics. It's no matter what. You know, it's also, you know, it's like energy, you know, it can't be technically destroyed. It can only be recreated in other forms, you know, and I don't know. Things change, and I don't know. Things stay the same at the same time, you know. I look at the world, and it's still, on the outside, it's still the same world it was 40 years ago, at least where I live, you know. Visually, you know, the houses, for the most part, you know, but inside, though, the inside has changed so much. If you want to use the house as like a metaphor for life and just human experience right now, the outside, the facade and all that, you know, the shingles, everything, it's still the same. Still same from 50, 40 years ago, but on the inside, things have kind of degraded in a way. You know, we've gotten cleaner, we've gotten faster, we've gotten more precise, I guess, or, you know, what's the word? Not streamlined. Everything is very automated now, you know, very efficient. That's the word, you know. But that's not what human life is about. It's not about efficiency. It's not about quotas. It's not about hitting, you know, I don't know, all that crap. Like, life is just life, you know. You just deal with it, and it happens, and it's a crazy big experience, you know. But to try to quantify, and I don't know, it's just not what. It's not possible. And I feel like there's a lot of things going on in the world right now that, you know, people just, I don't know, they just don't have any empathy for people, and they just can't accept change, you know? And that's the problem with them. No matter what, people that can't accept change, it's going to happen no matter what, and they're going to be left in the dust, and that's on them, I guess. I don't know. And I'm not speaking to, like, any certain group or anything. I'm just, like, talking about, like, humans in general. Whenever I talk like that, I'm talking on a higher level, not that partisan bullshit. I'm talking about us, you know. I don't care about that shit. It's more of we've just, I don't know, rotted from the inside out, you know, and a little bit. And I feel like we need to come clean and just, like, start anew, you know what I mean? And this song was just so breathtaking that it makes you want to, you know, change, you know. And there's so many things I could change myself, and I've changed a lot already. And my middle name could be changed because that's what it's been my entire life, basically. But I'm going to keep growing and keep changing, and we'll see what happens, right? Thanks for watching. That was fucking phenomenal. And if you have any other Rachelle songs, I am totally game. And, of course, any of the George Benson tracks, I'm down to. My favorite part of that, what do you think? Thank you again, Barry. Excellent selection. And as always, there's a Patreon in the description if y'all want to support the channel. If you want to get a video just like this, join the $30 tier up. You get a video. See you later.